Doing a reading for the collective. Hi, collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. How y'all doing? How are you? Happy Thursday. Okay, so tonight we're going to be going into the Modern Witch Tarot, the vibe about it, spiritual symbols, volume 2, and the curiosity oracle. Okay, so that's what I have for us this evening. If you give me just a second. Oh, my nose is already itchy, yeah. Hi, everybody. Hello. I'm going to just give me 2 seconds. I got to switch accounts. And then I can see everybody who is in here. Let me see if I do it like this. Let's see who is all in here. Toya. How you doing, Toya Bowling? Evelyn, Clifford Beans, A Little Victual, Carla Child, Sandra. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's such a pleasure to have you here this evening. How you doing, Linda Wolf? Hello. How's my babies doing? I hope you all are feeling wonderful, blessed, highly favored, all of that. Hello, beauty babies. How are you? All right, so let me just go ahead and just jump right in to the live. There we go. All right. Hello, Maria Morocco. How you doing? And I'm going to just put that there and pin my message. And there we go. All right. So, have you been resting and rejuvenating like I told y'all yesterday? You know, yesterday's reading, it had started off a little slow. And then in the end, man, we ended on a high note yesterday. Did we not, collective? Last night's reading was such a beautiful ending. And, I don't know, I'm just in real good spirits today. I took my medicine. As you can see, I am sounding much, much better. I know what it is. I got to go back to that old Robitussin. Baby, it always knocks it out. Hello, Tamal. It always works for me, the congestion. That's what I did yesterday. I have, multiple things, but I've just always noticed it always is that Robitussin, that elderberry. Knocks it out. Hello, Alicia Lopez, Tamal and Sandra. There are my boos. Hello. All right, y'all. It's a little smoky in here because I was saging the cards. And then I just let it burn and just while I was getting ready and just clearancing the energy. Hello, Kansuki. How you doing, Kansuki Parker? How you doing? So, yeah, I've been feeling really good. I think that's probably why the energy feels so light in here. Very, very airy. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I'm excited. I did have a nice little prayer with the divine. And let's go ahead and let's see. Let's get started. What is this? Probably some ashes. All right, let's get into it. What's up, Ryan from the 8? What it do, baby? Oh, yes, I feel wonderful. All right, Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for the collective? Starting off with the Knight of Cups here in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles here in the upright, the Ace of Cups in the upright. Okay. Tower in reverse. And the 7 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Well, we definitely have some cup energy out here. My Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we also have heavier on the Scorpio because we have the Tower. Okay, so there we are. That's the Knight of Cups. It came in reverse. This 7 of Pentacles upright. Ace of Cups upright. Tower in reverse. 7 of Wands in the upright. All right, let's see. Somebody decided not to give you an offer here. Okay, hello, Angel Marley. Welcome to the channel. Okay, somebody decided not to come in with an offer. In fact, they was moving quite slow. I don't know what happened here, but here with the Knight of Cups, instead of somebody offering romance, or even if it was just a helping hand, they were moving really slow about, coming to help you. Somebody was dragging their feet. Okay, maybe you needed a knight in shining armor and somebody was not helping you. They was just, like I said, dragging their feet. It's like, how sometimes you try to ask somebody for a little help. This curl is just It's bothering me. Hello, reentry. Hello, Daisy News. How you doing? But yeah, maybe you needed some help, and somebody was just really taking their time coming around. And this is somebody that you needed to come show you some affection. You know, even if it's just borrowing something, if you needed somebody to come through and just, like I said, offer you a helping hand, fill your cup, so to speak. See how the cup is full here and it's overflowing? Sometimes we do need a little help. Sometimes we do need somebody to come in and rescue us and save the day. And you need, because maybe money was coming in very slow for you. You know what I mean? You may have needed somebody to fill your cup because money at this time, you may have more money going out and coming in. It's just growing really, really slow. So you needed this person to come in and reverse your tower. But instead of reversing your tower, collective, it's looking like somebody tried to block you. Odd. That's an odd feeling. Why would somebody want to block you when you're needing help? When you need help the most, this is when somebody decided to step up and block you. Hello, Colleen. Welcome to the channel. So let's talk about this Knight of Cups. What is going on here? Why did someone decide to not offer you some loving kindness here with this Knight of Cups in reverse? Okay? What is going on here? Holy Spirit, what do you have for the Knight of Cups here in reverse? Knight of Cups in reverse is being clarified by the Sun in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in the upright. Death is in reverse. Somebody went back to a third party. That ends up what being the problem. So they couldn't offer you love or want to help you because they ran towards the arms of a third party. Death, Scorpio here, Sun, Leo. Three of Swords is here in the middle. Someone went back to a third party. Someone else that they may have dated in the past. They ran to it, broke your heart, and it created a lot of unhappiness. So now we're understanding why somebody was slow about coming to help you at a time when your money was growing really, really slow. Let's get into it. Hello, Queen Stack. Welcome. Frank Childress. Welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the Seven of Pentacles here in the upright. What do you have, Holy Spirit, for the Seven of Pentacles in the upright? Seven of Pentacles in the upright is being clarified by the Hermit in the upright. The Five of Wands is in the upright. And the Page of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Cups in reverse. We definitely have Cancer, and we also have Virgo with the Hermit. So the reason why someone was dragging their feet is because they wanted you to be in a one-sided situation. So here it is. You're in a one-sided situation because, I mean, it was multiple third parties apparently. There's a lot of people fighting over this person's wand. So maybe you did not know that it was this many third parties. Oh my goodness. There are people, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of conflict. You're in this one-sided situation. There are people fighting over your person. And so it's like you're looking like you're out here on your own, Hermit. So it's like you're stuck figuring it out. You're going to have to just work, you and the divine. It does look like it may have thrown somebody into like some sort of spiritual, what do I call it? Like when you go on like a spiritual, I don't want to call it a retreat, but it just threw somebody into like a spiritual awakening is really what it is. Ace of Cups. You needed your cup to be filled. Let's talk about it. Okay. You needed somebody to reverse your tower. Let's talk about this cup getting full here with the Ace of Cups. Hello, Geneva Patricia and Sonia Williams. Welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the Ace of Cups. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the Ace of Cups here in the upright, please? And thank you. Ace of Cups is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles is in the upright. You need somebody to work with you. With the Three of Pentacles, you're looking for someone to want to collaborate here with the Three of... Let me cover her up. She is so naked. Okay. So with the Three of Pentacles, you're needing someone to come in and collaborate and just show you some love, right? Sometimes we do need people. Listen, I never want people who watch me because I always try to prepare this particular collective on my channel. I always try to get y'all to be ready for just in case the rug is ever pulled from up under your feet. You need to always have a backup plan. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home father or mother or whatever. Everybody needs to have access to their own money. People that we love will sometimes be the ones who betray us. So I always tell you guys to have a backup. But in this case, there are times, no matter how much you prepare, you're just going to need some help. You're just going to need some help. And so here with this Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, you're looking for, I need somebody. I absolutely cannot do this on my own. There may have been a job loss, right? Here with the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like things are not working for you. You may have been, like I said, lost your job. And with the Four of Swords, you're needing someone to come and take the swords out of your back. You know what I'm saying? To take the stress off, to take the load off. So here it is. This is you hoping that this person who you want to collaborate with, even though things between the two of y'all wasn't working, you still kind of was hoping that maybe somebody could double back and just look at the situation for what it is and help you. Hello, Darlene Phelps. How you doing? Welcome. Okay. And so this is what it's looking like. You're hoping that someone will reverse the Tower. Listen, even if we're not together, and y'all, I have seen this. There are times where people will cheat, but they still have enough care and respect for their person to be like, oh, I'm going to look out because you have children or we have children together. I don't want to be with you anymore, but I don't want to see you down bad. There are situations where people will leave, but they still make sure that you're good and you're at least able to stand on your own too. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody right now that's going through that, They're been broken up for a while, but he's not wanting her to be out here on her own just yet, giving her a chance to get her money together and save. They're dating other people. It happens like that sometimes. Okay, so let's talk about this Tower in reverse. You're hoping somebody will come through and help you to reverse the Tower. Scorpio energy. Okay, so right now you need a hand. You need a little bit of a handout. You need a little assistance. You could have lost your job. Now, it could be, too, that you feel like you're in some sort of one-sided situation and you're thinking about this. You're in a very unhappy situation. It feels one-sided. You're out here by yourself. And it could be because your person does not want to work with you. Hangman, see, you feel caught up. You're hoping that someone will have a change of perspective here with the Hangman. So you're hoping that even though they're gone, maybe if they just have a thought of me. Hey, Miss Patty's enough. Where you been, mama? Welcome back to the channel. You're hoping that somebody will, I don't want to say have pity on you, because you're not, I don't want nobody to feel like a victim, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes we just need help. And so, but what ended up happening was that you were hoping for them to come back and reverse the Tower, but what you're finding is somebody's leaving you out to dry. Three of Cups in reverse with the World. This is not your friend. This is not your friend. This is somebody who is not caring about having your back. This is not somebody who cares about, collective is they're down bad. I'm cheating. I left them with nothing. This is somebody who literally does not care. And they're closing out the cycle and they're just going to leave you out to dry. Even though you were hoping that they would reverse the Tower. Now, here's where things get a little sketchy. They're blocking you. Why are they blocking you? So this means that if they're not going to help you, why would you now? It's almost like, why is there a blockage here? What is going on here? So even if I do try to get up, you're going to try to stop me from getting, standing up? What is going on? Let's talk about the Seven of Wands. Okay? Let's talk about the Seven of Wands. I just realized I made a bad face right around the 13th minute. They be killing me taking pictures. YouTube be taking pictures of every reader. This is why sometimes y'all we had some crazy pictures. And I noticed about what time one of my main pictures will be taken, and I was just doing. It's gonna be interesting. Hello, Kelvin. Hello, Slightly Bent. Hello, Infinite Rose. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Slightly Bent, you've been gone too. Hey, boo. Let's talk about the Seven of Wands. Why blockages? Holy Spirit, what is this blockages? Seven of Wands. Somebody wanted to make stuff hard for you. They were blocking you from having a new start. The Fool in the upright. Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands here is in the upright. Somebody wanted you, they were blocking you from having a new start. The Fool, Aquarius, somebody, and then here with the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody did not, they wanted you to have a permanent ending. They wanted to permanently block you from beginnings. They wanted you to be out here carrying everything by yourself. So you're like, okay, you're cheating on me. You don't want to help me. Even though I thought maybe you might have a heart and care enough, you know I'm down bad. You left me in a pretty effed up situation. But now you're kicking me when I'm down. So somebody's being kicked when they're down. Somebody is going through a permanent ending. Their person is blocking them from even being able to get help from other people or anything. Like, so like even if you like, you know, you try to get another job, right? This is somebody who might try to give you health problems. So that you can't go to work, or, you know, you have more money going out than coming in. Even though it ain't out here, the fact that they're trying to block you from getting up again spells spell work. Because how else are you going to manipulate energy to block someone from getting up again? Unless you're just being an all-out butthole. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a mortgage, right? And the mortgage is in one person's name. And so the bank doesn't want to work with you. You're still the spouse. The mortgage is in your spouse's name. And the other spouse's name. And they're like, well, we're only going to accept the payments from this person. Now, you're trying to make the mortgage payment because you're still there. And they're blocking you from being able to make it, just being a butthole because they want you to lose the house. Like, people do stuff like this. You know what I mean? They withhold information, or they try to make stuff hard in any way they can. And so this is what is going on here. Now, it does look like spell work to me. Even I feel it. I feel it. It ain't out here though, but I feel it very strongly. Hello, Terry, Bumble, B, and Shirley Todd. So this is what is going on here. All right. So you're needing help. Your person, you find out your person's cheating. They have multiple third parties, and they don't want to help you, and they're now blocking you. So this is a lot. You got a lot on your plate. Hello, Linda Love. Hello, Bethany Elliott. You all, come on. Y'all killing me. Will you all please come on in and double tap your screen? Double tap right in the center by my face, please, and thank you. Queen of Cups here is in the upright. 10 of Cups is in reverse, okay? We have the 10 of Swords. Everything is fine in the upright. Ace of Wands in the upright, as well as the Queen of Wands in reverse. So we have some fire energy. We also have, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, heavier on the Cancer. We have Leo with the Queen of Wands, but it could be any of my fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sag, along with this Aries, Leo, Sag with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so right now you're unhappy because you're going through a lot of drama. And I'm not even going to front you. Somebody could feel like I may need to go sit on somebody's couch. You know how, you may feel like you're losing your family. 10 of Cups. This was supposed to be my family, my happily ever after. Hello, Synergy, and I set the tone. Okay. Based God, welcome to the channel. Okay, I don't know. I have a bad feeling about you. I'm going to just go ahead and I just got a feeling you're going to act up fool. I got to go ahead and let you go. All right. All right. So here it is with the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Cups here in reverse. Thank you, Sonia Williams, for the 100 jewel. And I set the tone for the Lucky Clover. Thank you, Synergy, for the compliment. I appreciate you. Hello, Christina. How y'all doing? Good evening. So somebody is going through a lot of drama. You may even feel like you may need to go sit on someone's couch. You know, mentally, the Queen of Cups is like sometimes when you feel a little off, you may need to go get professional help. You may be feeling like you're losing your family and you're in a deep depression about it. This is a lot of drama you're going through because it's like you thought that maybe this person was going to come back, but they got you in this third party. And, this can cause depression. It's like, wow, I'm losing everything. I'm losing my family. My person really is leaving me out here by myself, going through all of this chaos alone. You're feeling very much stabbed in the back and you cannot pretend that you're okay. Okay. I cannot pretend. Thank you, Slightly Bent, for the Lucky Clover. And Lorna Boyd, thank you for the Lucky Clover and welcome to the channel. You feel like I can't pretend I'm okay. Everything is fine. I cannot sit here and act like everything is fine. Hello, Adolf. Welcome to the channel, Sweet Pea. I can't pretend you're not putting 10 swords in my back. I cannot pretend that my mental state is 100% together. I am sad. I'm losing my family. I'm being cheated on. I have money issues going on. Like I said, it looks like there's some sort of job loss or loss of money or funds here, and nobody's working with you. And you may be feeling like you could have a mental breakdown. It's like, you know how sometimes, have you ever cried so hard you feel like you're losing your breath? This is the feeling that I'm having here. That somebody feels like this is too much. One of those, God, this is more than I can handle. This is a lot. It's like the world as you know it is changing so fast and there's nothing you could do. You know how they say like the bottom falls out and it's like you're free falling. When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? Ace of Wands is here. So this is how someone feels and they just keep thinking about the pain. Thank you, Slightly Bent, for the $9.99 super chat. Oh, thank you, baby. God bless you tenfold. Hello, Charlene Servana. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much, Slightly Bent. I appreciate you. Miss Patty, I appreciate you. Okay, so here it is. This is something somebody replays in their head. The pain. I can't pretend what you did didn't hurt. It hurts. It hurts. So you are sitting here thinking about you're not working, your person's not looking out. I just feel so bad because like I see somebody like you're just replaying everything that's happening over and over and over again, and you're really needing a new beginning. Ace of Wands, I really, really, really need a new beginning. I need to birth a new, like I need an idea, a fresh new idea. I need God to come in and just give me something that I can grasp. See, the wand energy is passionate, something you need something and you need it now. Fire energy moves quick. You see what I'm saying? I need a fresh idea and I need it now because I don't have anybody that has my bag. Listen, life as you know it with the world is changing. This cycle is over. It's over. Ain't no, there is no going back. I need something. But because of how everything looks and you're just thinking about everything, you're not confident. Queen of Wands is in reverse. Okay. Hello, the loved ones. How you doing? Oh. You said so not okay. I'm so sorry about your dog. God bless. Because I know I lost my puppy back in September, my baby. Okay, but my condolences, baby, because dogs, I miss her so much. So I understand. Hello, DC Cuddles. Hello, Brittany Atkins, Shamika Jackson. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Okay, but here with the Queen of Wands, you're not feeling confident about having a new beginning. When you just like, you know how sometimes y'all, we can kind of get stuck on the pain. We can kind of start focusing on the pain. And it's like we feel stuck. Like, how am I going to get a new beginning? I need a new beginning. I need an idea. I just don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm so sad. I'm so depressed. Somebody feels like they could literally, I tell y'all all the time, like, and I've been there where it's like, damn, if one more thing happens, I am going to scream. You know how like people just start screaming and like they literally start doing that rocking and shit? Where it's almost like you need somebody, like you're going to have a mental emergency. And so someone is not confident that they're going to get a new beginning because they're seeing all these endings. And then it looks like permanent endings. You need a breakthrough. I need a breakthrough. I need some help. I need somebody to show me some love. Anybody. Because it's like you just feel like you're free falling. Thank you, Slightly Bent, for the 100, Jewel. What's up, Mitsu? Let's get from around here. We have the Six of Pentacles in the upright. The Nine of Pentacles here is in the upright. The Nine of Swords is in the upright. The Two of Pentacles in the upright. And the Four of Pentacles. Lots of pentacle energy. So money is definitely on the forefront of somebody's mind. Somebody is just like, you losing it. You're literally losing it. Okay? Okay? So here it is with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups is in reverse. You're feeling like all of this drama. Your person might have the money. They're very independent. This is somebody who is like, they're having their moment. This is somebody who is independently rich. They're doing good by themselves. And you're over here going through it. And you're just sitting up here like, they have the money. I know they have it. They're doing so well right now. I need them to just anything. So this is what you're thinking about. They're independently rich. You're over here feeling like you're about to lose your mind. You feel like you're losing your family. You're wanting this person to come in with some sort of reciprocity or gift to show you something to help balance out your scales. And it doesn't look like they're doing it. You are feeling, there's 19 swords here. Mentally, you're not okay. This is somebody who is not okay. This is almost 20 swords. You're losing sleep. You're crying nonstop. You're probably up until the sun comes up. Somebody is going through the dark night of the soul. And they cannot hide it that they are not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. I feel like my whole world is changing faster than I can grasp it. You see what I'm saying? I can't wrap my mind around how fast everything is changing. How hurt I feel. How I'm being stabbed in the back. And I feel stressed. And I feel like this is too much for me to handle. Someone feels like they are juggling. Their emotions is up and down. Their finances is up and down. And see, these mountains are black. I don't know how I'm going to get out of these trials and tribulations. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. This is how they feel. Tammy, Sweet Pea, you cannot say the F word. Okay, but welcome to the channel, baby. Okay, watch the F word, abbreviate FK, please. Hello, Ben Wild. We have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. All right. So you're needing someone to release money because your money's up and down. And you don't know how. This is, you know, when these mountains look black like this is like where you don't know how to alchemize. Someone is feeling like, I don't know how to alchemize. Hello, Clifford Beans and Brittany Atkins. I see you. So here it is. Someone is looking like, I don't know how to alchemize. I need somebody to give me money. But I'm not confident anybody's going to give me money. And so now that's just stressing you out because you're waiting on some sort of breakthrough. You went through some sort of hard, unexpected ending. And somebody is feeling like you're being blocked. Like, I'm trying to get up, but I'm being blocked. Every time I try to do anything, it's like, nope, 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 nope. Every idea you have, nope. I'm going to go after over here. Nope. Can't ask this person. Nope. Try to look for a job. I ain't getting called back. Something is happening here. And you just like losing confidence by the minute. Thank you, Glenna Washburn, for the floating heart. And welcome to the channel. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Hello, Ben Wild. Thank you for the 100 Jewel. Hello, Jasmine Cook. Baby, this is a collective for all 12 zodiac signs. Today is the collective. Now, if you're looking for the individual sign read, I do an all sign on Saturday. Okay? All 12 zodiac signs on Saturday. Thank you, Love Leah Ones, for the girl power. I appreciate that. Let me like that real quick. I appreciate that girl power flag. Okay? Hello, Ellie. All right. So somebody is needing someone to release money. And you feel like your person has it. They don't want to do it. You feel like, ooh, child, this person is sitting you up the wazoo. Empress in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in the upright. You're so welcome. Eight of Wands is in reverse. Hello, Cindy Love. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We have the Empress, Taurus, and okay, so let's talk about this. So your person has money, and this is somebody you love. You've been knowing this person for a while. Y'all have history, whether it's from childhood or just a long ass time. I know you. You have it to give. But instead of giving it to you, they acting like they ain't, like y'all don't, like y'all two people who don't even know each other. They're giving you hate, pain, and despair. Knowing your mental is like, this is too much for you. And you sit here and you just like, I can't believe that they're like really treat me like I'm somebody that they hate. I cannot believe that they're knowing what I'm going through and they're just allowing everything to dry up for me, like everything. They really want to see me. I've never been broke. This is how somebody feels. Hello, Lisa. What are you talking about, Lisa? Hold on just a minute here. Oh, yes. What she's saying is true. You have to be mindful on how you speak to yourself. You have to speak to yourself. I'm very big on that. Speak life into yourself. I agree with what you're saying here, Lisa. You kind of threw me with all this. How you doing, Sweet Pea? Hello, Ebony and Dade Hayes. How you doing? So here it is with the Empress, right? You're somebody who normally has it put together. And even if you're a masculine, you are somebody normally when you put your mind to something, it grows. I'm not the type that needs handouts. When you're an Empress, this is divine feminine energy. This is somebody you normally got your ish together. I go to work, I save my money, I manage it well. I know what I'm doing. I normally can birth new opportunities. So you are really going through it when it's like somebody's treating you like you're a bum. You're treating me like a bum. Like I've never got up. Like I don't birth opportunities. Like I'm not, like this is new for me. You know, this is new for me. I never ask people for anything. I normally have it. I'm used to everything just working out. And this is somebody who is just letting everything dry up. Empress in reverse. You are at a stalemate with this person. And it's like you can't understand why you can't get through to their heart. You're at a stalemate. No matter what you say, it's like their heart is closed off from you. And it's sending your emotions. Look at those waves. Your emotions is waving, baby. Waving. It's a lot. This is a lot. Somebody is feeling so out of balance. Hello, Beverly Shumpert, the Lone Wolf. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, Wendy. Irish Maid. Welcome. Rochelle. How y'all doing? Denise. Welcome to the channel. So the fact that this person you're at a stalemate, they're not talking to you, they're treating you like somebody they hate instead of somebody that has history, and then they're not talking to you, knowing that you're going through something financially. Like they know what the hell's going on with you. But they're acting like y'all don't have no alignment, like y'all don't have no history. Like you treat me like I'm just some stranger off the street. And you have it to give. This is somebody who got the money. Ace of Pentacles. They can give you this money, no problem. But instead, they're blocking you from even getting the money. And you're like, I don't understand this. Even if I come up with an idea, it's like you feel blocked. And I just don't understand. So you're like, somebody is just sitting back thinking about their person. It's like, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, this is really, really hard. Because, you know, like, we have all been in relationships where we felt loved. And we feel like this is somebody who I absolutely can depend on. You have my back. I love you. I love you. You love me. And I know it. So then to go from somebody who really, really loves you and adores you to now they're treating you like they never knew you. Anybody would be losing it. We've all been there. Like, how you going to act like we don't have no history? Like we haven't had trips and spent time and broke bread and laughed together. Like you're treating me like you don't know me at all. It's sad. It's pretty sad. Because see, this is what I just said. See, you remember that this is somebody you could talk to about anything. You're remembering the love. And so it's hard for you to digest somebody being this cold. Like, why are you being so cold? Hello, One Take Dale. I see you, Lone Wolf. I know you don't talk much, but you have spoken before. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so everybody's going through it. So we see somebody is really going through it. King of Wands is in the upright. Knight of Wands is in reverse. Two of Cups is in the upright. Eight of Swords is in reverse. Five of Pentacles is in the upright. Somebody is not happy. Do you hear me? Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. You're not understanding why your person needs so much attention. Your person looks good. They're handsome and you know it. Or beautiful if it's a man talking about a woman. She's very beautiful. If it's a man, he's very handsome. You get a lot of attention. I know my person is good looking. I know that they get a lot of attention. But what I didn't know was that they're wild. They're acting like they don't belong to me, Empress. This is somebody who is out here having sex very impulsively. Like they have no control over their middle piece. And this is in reverse. I said, listen, every reader has their own way. Some people, it's two kings on top of each other, two queens. Mine is the Knight of Wands. This is sexually impulsive where somebody could possibly be down low. This is down low activity. This is somebody who might be sleeping with both sexes. Very sexually impulsive. To me, the Knight of Wands, for me, is so sexually impulsive. This is some people who do stuff that's depraved sexual acts. Stuff that they wouldn't want nobody to know they're doing. Pedophilia and everything else. Bestiality, like this is opening Pandora's box for me. So this is how your person is out here wilding out and you're just looking like, this is a lot. This is a lot. Hello, Vanika, the Empress of Light. Okay, welcome to the channel. Anybody else? Jordina Ford, aspiring root woman. Hello, Sonia Williams. Hey. But this is how somebody's feeling like, what do you mean? Now your person out here being sexually impulsive there with everybody. And this is somebody who's, you looking like, when? How did I not see this? I thought we loved each other. When? How come I didn't see this? Do you see what I'm saying when I say the mental? And I know people don't always care about when we cheat, how it affects the other person. But some of y'all, it's not even some, it's a good majority of you all in my collective. Hello, Pickled Pants. All right. A good majority of you all, it's like a single hair in my face. Ooh, it's driving me crazy. It's a few of you all in my collective. Y'all's person, you had to deal with them finding out that they were down low. And it's like, now you worrying about disease. You worry about how long has this been going on? How did I not see this? You have a lot of questions. So now your mental is just all over the place. On top of, you got financial issues. You got fires going on. And so I'm going to be honest with you. The feeling I'm getting is somebody is closed off. You don't want to talk about it. Who you going to talk about? You just up all night crying. You're in the dark. This is somebody hiding. When you're in the dark, this is like you don't want people to know your dirty. What's like, hey, I don't want people to know that somebody I love, that everybody knows we love. See how it looks like daylight? What I'm going through in the dark. So there's somebody who was going through this by themselves. It's like you're staying in the house in the dark. Somebody's afraid to show their face or to even talk about it. It's like you're embarrassed. You don't know what's going on. Hello, Dunn Smith, and okay, welcome to the channel. So somebody is like embarrassed, and they're wondering, when am I going to come out of this mental prison? Because see, right now, you feel like this is like never ending. You're mentally, you feel like I'm just like, I'm stuck going through this. I can't talk to anybody. I'm embarrassed. I look like when people... Like, especially like when you try to explain to somebody, hey, I found this out. They're going to be looking at you like, how you didn't know? People will sometimes, y'all, we will say stuff to people and it's insensitive and we will make them feel this small. Thank you, Zoe. Welcome to the channel. We can make people feel so small. And I have no problem with LGBTQ. You could do whatever. Dress up and however you want to be. I don't care. I love everybody. My problem is when y'all are out here being on the down low. You can give your same-sex partner or your straight partner STDs. There's complete disregard for everybody. That's what we're talking about. I'm not picking on anybody. I love you. God loves you. Woo-hoo-hoo. But the mental prison that somebody is in. Because like I said, you don't want to talk to family because then sometimes they'll go, well, how did you not know? Or sometimes we can say stuff to our family members or our friends and they feel small. So instead of being there for them, we actually do more harm. And someone doesn't want to have to answer the question, but they are wondering, when am I going to come out of this depression? When am I going to come out of all of this happening to me? This is a lot. And you feel like, look, see, you have nobody to talk to about it. There's a blockage in communication. You don't want to tell everybody your dirty secrets of what's going on in your finances. You don't want to tell people why your emotions is up and down. This is somebody who is hiding it. They're not talking. They feel like they're out here by themselves, alone. Five of Pentacles. You're out here left out in the cold, financially going through a storm, mentally going through a storm. You feel alone. And you just wish that your person would come back, even if they don't want to be with you, and just give you a little help. I just need a little help. And you can go your separate way. Okay. Hello, Sola Fierce. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome, Roderick McKnight. How you doing? Brittany Morris. How you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. So this is where we are with this. You all please double tap your screen. Look at us. We got please and thank you. Double tap in the center if you have not. Welcome to I Am the Light. Hello, Saint Pigeon. We have the Magician here in the upright. We have Gemini energy. And that King of Wands is Leo. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. But it could be any of my fire signs. Double Sagittarius on top of each other. Knight of Wands in the upright. Temperance in the upright. Double Sagittarius. Welcome, Latricia, Charity, Tammy. How you doing, baby? Emperor Aries. Heavy on the fire. Okay, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn. But it could also be Virgo, but heavier on the Taurus and Capricorn. All right. So here we are. You are trying to manifest. You're trying to be a master manifester. You're looking at what you have, and all you have is all you have. All I have is all I need. I'm trying to manifest with whatever I have. Whatever money I have, whatever ideas I have. This is somebody who is trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Even though that's not the pinnacle, this is what you're doing. That's what manifesting is. I'm looking at what I have. And I'm just going to do the best I can with what I have to try to meet my goals. Some of y'all were even trying to manifest your person back, the player. Because you're like, hey, they have it. They have 9 pentacles. Some were trying to manifest their person back. You're trying to manifest alchemization. I just want stuff to level out. I just need a little help to balance me out, to get me through the storm. See how there's mountains here? Instead of the mountains being black, see how they're blue, but see the pathway with the sun? You just need somebody to help you get through this trial and tribulation, to give you the pathway to alchemization. So this is you trying to manifest a new beginning. Some of you wanted to manifest your provider because you know they had it. That would be the easiest thing, would be for them to come back. Maybe you are looking for a job and it's taking a while. It would just be easier if they would just give it to me. Emperor's here. This is somebody who could see your situation, give you a couple dollars, and everything will be okay. And so you're hoping that this person will remember that they loved you. Okay? So this is what we got here. Somebody is hoping that their person will remember that they love me. But to no fail, you're hoping they'll come out of this mental prison that you're in. But see, they're being distracted by so many options. This is someone who has it, who you want to come back, but I'm telling you, they're distracted. Their back is to you. They're looking at everybody else that's offering them a cup. They're feeling like they are the man or woman right now. This is somebody who is very stable. Very stable. They got it. But they definitely look like they are distracted, and you're out here left out in the cold. And feeling like you're about to lose your home, lose your car. You just lost your job. And they're stable and you're out here with nothing. It's like y'all are on such different, it's such a big difference between the two of you all. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some of y'all probably are wondering if this person planned this. Was it strategic? Look at the face of this person here. You see how they're looking? It's a very serious look. I don't know. If your person could just leave those options alone, they will remember y'all's commitment. That's how some of y'all feel. If they could just leave the options alone, they will remember we were together. We both leaned on each other to be stable. But instead, your person's acting real evil and mean right now. Queen of Swords in reverse. So we have Gemini. Did I say Gemini with the Magician here? King of Pentacles. I think I already told y'all. Hello, Jana. Welcome to the channel. Did I miss anybody else? Hey, apples are delicious. How you doing, baby? Welcome. How did I miss you? Oh, my nose is itching. Excuse me. Hey, Kellyanne. How you doing? Chattahoochee hippie. If I missed you, welcome to the channel. Okay, I'm going back to the bottom. So you're trying to manifest this person back because you feel like that's the easiest thing to do. It would take less time for them to give it to you. So there it is. But see, they're not coming back. Damn. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. This is somebody who's not acting like they know you. Like y'all don't have no history. This is somebody, Queen of Pentacles looks out for people she loves. Your person is treating you like they don't know you at all, honey. You're trying to manifest somebody who is acting like, baby, you are on your own. This is somebody who is being selfish, only thinking of themselves. Queen of Pentacles, this is not somebody who is looking out for you, no matter how much you wish that they will come back, balance stuff out. Chariot, Cancer. You're hoping that this person will come back and balance things out, and it just does not look like it's falling on deaf ears. It's falling on this deaf ears. Okay. Hello, Gonzalez, the Jesus. Welcome. And Amanda Lee, how y'all doing? You want this person to come back, baby. Six of Swords. Because you know they're stable. You know they have it. They could solve your problem, no problem. But with the High Priestess, they're not saying a thing. There's a break in communication with you and this person. Y'all not talking. Eight of Wands is in reverse. There's no talking. They have secrets. Lots of secrets. They got lots of options. And they're not talking to you. Hello, Red Elephant. Nine of Wands is in reverse. You feel vulnerable. You feel so vulnerable knowing that your person has money and they're treating you like y'all don't have no kind of history. Oh, like we haven't been married for the last 15 years. Dated for X amount of years before. This is somebody acting like, I'm telling you, when people get towards the end of a relationship, sometimes I promise you, y'all will get, sometimes people will act like, you be like, who the hell are you? What did you do with my person? It's been like an alien and took them over. Who are you? You never would have did me like this. The person I know never would have not looked out for me. You feel vulnerable. Remember I said somebody feel like they feel very free falling. You don't feel protected. You don't feel loved. You feel very, Nine of Wands is in reverse. You feel very, very vulnerable. Like, look at you out here, judgment. Hoping that they'll come and resurrect the relationship. That they will pause, even if it's just for a second, and go, hey, my kids, my family, my person could lose the car. They could lose the house. They could care. I've been here, been there, done that. My husband is deceased, but towards the end of our marriage, right before he passed away, he did me and my kids like this. So I know all about it. I am a widow, but we was getting ready to go through a divorce, and he did me just like, I mean, I had mouths to feed. I almost lost my house. He wasn't like, he refused to make car payments and got time for the tag. He was withholding, like, we both had cars, one, but my car with the name on it, he was driving. Well, my name, like, I was a co-signer on his car, but the car that I was driving, he was the sole signer. He wouldn't give me the information to get the tag. He was making life so hard. It got to the point where I could make the payments, but I couldn't get a tag. So I had to call the bank and tell them, just come get the damn car. And then I had to go buy a new car. I had to go get an apartment. He wanted me to lose everything. I've been here. So I get this. And it's like you're panicking. You're like, hey, hello. We got people together that we have a history. You know what time it is. Why are you treating me like you have no ounce or remorse or love for me at all? I don't give a damn at this point if you want to be with somebody else. But the least you could do is help me to get up. But instead, this is somebody making stuff hard for you. They're blocking you. They're blocking you. Blocking you in every which way they can block you. Hello, Kim Rilla. And this is not my story. I'm just giving you an example that I have been here. Okay? My stuff is, I've been widowed for like almost 11 years now. So I'm okay. So, but I'm just telling you. All right? Hello, Wendy. Wendy, if you need a personal reading, I am tDimYourLight@gmail.com. Okay? So it happens where you just feel panic is starting to set in. And somebody's mental state is not doing the best. Because it's like, okay, you feel defeated. The more that they ignore you, the more that they act like they don't care about you, the more defeated you feel. This is somebody putting everybody above you. Listen, this is when they're putting you above everybody else. This is when everybody's being put above you. All these options. They're not talking to you. They're ghosting you. When you ask them about, are you going to come back and talk to me or try to balance stuff out? You try to figure out what's going on. Well, what are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about the house? We're going to talk about, you're trying to balance stuff out. You left me with bills. But there's a block in communication. You're trying to email. You're trying to talk. You're trying to DM about, are you going to come back and help? You're hoping that this person's going to come rushing in and go back to being the provider and take care of some things. Because money's going out faster than it's going in. You have a overspent. This money is, I'm talking about, going fast. With the 9 of Cups, this is when you're spending money fast. You don't have a job. It's bad when you start counting down to your you start questioning how much gas. Okay, I can get $3 worth of gas. Thank you, Adolf, for the 2020 super chat. May God bless you tenfold. He said they tried and it turned out to be the biggest loser. It be like that. Y'all know how this goes. When you lose your job or you find yourself in dire straits and now you're in the grocery store and you're making life decisions at the checkout. Can I go without this milk and bread? Maybe we can have peanut butter, no jelly. I swear it really be like that. I can get $3 worth of gas, but I can't go far. I might can ask such and such for this. Like, you literally, and this is what you're going through in secret. All this money going out, and you're not telling nobody. And your person's not talking to you. Just over here spending money on their options. Spending money, taking them out, doing whatever. And you know that this is what they're doing. They got their secret. They taking their new boo things out on dates. And you're sitting over here with the King of Cups, feeling vulnerable because your person used to love you. Used to love me. I could talk to you about anything. You were my best friend. I could tell you everything. I poured out my heart to you. You know me better than anybody. This is somebody who couldn't stand to see you hurt, period. Male or masculine or feminine. If your person, and listen, there is no gender in tarot. You know this is a masculine card because it's a King of Cups. You know that you could tell this person anything and they cared about you. They loved you. That ain't no joke. You felt it. You was there. So to see them just leave you out here like this. blocking your calls, not allowing you to get a hold of them, wanting to see you lose it all. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Thank you, Wendy, for the Lucky Clover and Slightly Bent for the 100 Jewel. This is hard because I get it. People, we don't know what all they be going through. And then, so we got Strength, Leo, Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Page of Swords, Gemini. Ooh, my nose is itching. That King of Cups, Cancer, but it could be any of my water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Two of Wands. You're trying to hold yourself together, Leo. You're trying to persevere, even though you don't have everything you need with the Two of Wands in reverse. You can't make plans on going forward. This is, at this point, you feel defeated, but you're trying to keep it together. This is you. Try not to let your emotions or your inner self nut the hell up. Because I see it. The Queen of Cups was out here earlier. So this is you trying to maintain that inner self and not lose your shit. Call this person and See, this is somebody who is holding themselves back. I have control over myself. I'm able to persevere. Despite the fact that this person's not talking to you, giving you anything, and you're out here with them blocking you, not talking to you, blocking your emails, your DMs, your texts, they're ignoring everything, and you're over here without everything you need, but you're trying to maintain your composure. Hello, Brian Slater and Joe Rodriguez. He said, what goes around comes around. Ain't that it? Thank you, Slightly Bit, for the 100, Jewel and Wendy for that Lucky Clover. I think I already said thank you. Here it is with the Five of Cups in reverse. You're just sitting here, and as you're thinking about everything you're going through, because you're up all night, one of the things you think about is, what if they do come through? What if they do come through and restore my faith? You're playing the what if game. What if I got it wrong and they do remember and they rush in and they just pay everything and they come back and they make it right? King of Wands, excuse me, King of Swords in reverse, Libra energy. You're wondering, will they restore your faith? But with a King of Swords here in reverse, you're realizing that this person, no. You're starting to feel like, what if they do? But the inside of you is showing you the fact that this person's overindulging. They got secrets. They got options. And with the King of Swords here in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, Gemini here, Libra here. This is you going, they don't love me. This is somebody who was planning this the whole time. The whole time. They was moving like a criminal mastermind, and I had no idea. This is not my partner. And it's like, so you're playing a what if. So on one hand, you want to say, well, what if? But then the other side of you is looking at the reality that they are moving like a criminal mastermind. They've been having secrets. This just didn't start yesterday for them to overindulge. The High Priestess is here. This is somebody who's been keeping secrets behind your back. Look at this. This is them hiding everything that's going on behind this curtain. What was behind the curtain? Options. Not just any options. This is somebody who is sleeping with the community options. It's somebody who's hiding their sexuality and everything else. And you're realizing that the person that you thought loved you, some of y'all are feeling like, I didn't know them at all. Did they ever really love me? How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Was we ever really partners when I was telling them and spilling my secrets out? Did you ever love me? Were we ever truly partners? You got questions. You got questions. This is sad. 8 of Cups. So you're trying to just persevere. Hoping, because you up all night. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. Maybe I knew him. Maybe I didn't. Eight of Cups in reverse. I mean, it's possible that they could come back, right, and take the swords out of my back. They know I don't have everything I need. They know before they left that money was tight. They know I got to feed the kids. They know I got, we got animals. We got a home. We got responsibilities. They know. I mean, they know I'm a Page of Pentacles in reverse. They know I'm in a really messed up position. Virgo. You don't have enough to get to nothing. Remember I said those life decisions at the checkout? This is in reverse. This is at least you got a little bit. This is when you really ain't got it. You don't have it. You making choices between, okay, I can pay my light bill or I can pay this gas. I can pay my car payment or I can pay my rent. You don't have enough to stretch. And they know it. Yeah. And even though they know it, it looks like they're not coming to help you get anything off the ground. Page of Wands in reverse, Aries energy. This is somebody who looks like they could give a damn less whether you get anything off the ground. And there goes Holy Spirit. And you feel some kind of way. Because the person that you thought was your king or queen of cups, your sweetheart that you could lean on and tell anything, who was always there for you. Now, I don't care. They're a cold-hearted snake. Like they never cared about you, loved you, or nothing. Interesting. Thank you, Chia's Tree, for the 100 jewel. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. You feel like this could not have happened at a worse time that they stopped being your partner. I just lost my job. Or this is just, it just feels like when it rains, it's really pouring. And you just feel like you're very unlucky. Like this is just the worst. Thank you, Tammy, for the lucky clover. It's so cute. Three of Wands. You're trying to hold on and maintain as best as you can. This is also waiting on divine timing. You're waiting on ships to come in. Maybe I'll get a job. That's what you're waiting. See the moon. Pisces, Cancer here with the moon. You're waiting to see if ships will come in. Maybe something will change. Maybe they'll come in and offer me something with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus energy. Maybe they'll come in and give me something. Maybe they'll help resurrect me and just have pity on me. Maybe as cold as they are, they'll take pity on me and just remember that they care about me. Remember that we were married. We made a commitment. We have a home. Maybe they'll remember. I ain't in the business of crying tonight, y'all. Come on now. Hello, Millennia. Hello, Judith. I don't want to cry. Thank you, Tammy, for the lucky clover, and welcome to the channel. I don't want to cry, but I feel it. Child, I don't know who energy this is, but honey, this is depressing. I ain't lying. Some of y'all feel like your person was just waiting to do stuff behind your back. They've been waiting to do stuff behind your back the whole time. Like they was looking for opportunities to do you dirty. They all in their ego. There's somebody who was in their ego heavy, honey. Just like complete disregard for you. This is what you feel like you see. That they're in their ego with complete disregard for you. Waiting on every opportunity they could to do stuff behind your back. But then you feel like, I see somebody who feels conflicted because it's like you're going between both emotions. You're remembering the love you had, and then it's like you're looking at them like they're the damn devil. Like, I see it because it's like you feel like you have to walk away. But on the other hand, you want to hold out hope with the star, Aquarius energy, that maybe they'll come back. I see it. It's like you keep going between both emotions because this is somebody you've loved for X amount of years. I don't want to believe that you're an asshole. I don't want to believe that you're a liar. I don't want to believe that you're on a down low. I don't want to believe all these bad things about you. I don't want to believe that you're this damn heartless. You want to hold on to the last memory that you're a good person, you're a decent person, you're my star, and I adore you. You light up my world, and that's what I want to remember. I want to remember the good side of you. I don't want to remember that you are this asshole that I just don't recognize. I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe that you're evil, that you're mean. All those times you would say little things to me. I thought you were stressed, but I don't want to believe that you meant to say these things to me because you didn't like me. A Queen of Swords is in reverse. This is somebody mean and evil. And you just sitting up here looking like, I just don't want to believe. I just don't want to believe this about you. But the reality is, you have it. We're married. And you are treating me like you don't care if me and the family are unstable. There's some of y'all could have had kids with this person. Or, you had pets. There's pets here. There's an older grandmother here. It's like this is somebody who, some families have like the grandmother or y'all look after like a parent. And somebody just walked out. Like I know a guy who worked with me. His mom lived with him and his wife. When he cheated, she put him and the mama out. It be like this. Everybody is feeling the pinch. You feel alone. You feel closed off. You feel like there's a wall between you and this person. And you're over it. You were just over it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. And part of what you're over is that you just don't want anybody just offering you anything. You don't want to hear it. You don't. You don't want to hear about all the stuff they doing behind your back. And even if people had advice, I don't even think you really want to hear their advice right now. Like the Four of Cups in the upright is like, I don't want any opinions. I don't want charity. I don't want somebody like you just are over all of this bullshit. I'm just over it. The only thing that will make me feel better is if they come through with the truth, tell me what they've been doing behind the curtain, in the dark, and balance stuff out for me. That's the only thing I care about right now. Is them balancing stuff out. You want them, whatever is going on with them, they're unrecognizable. Devil, Capricorn, Justice, Libra. You don't recognize your person. They don't even look like what you recognize anymore. See how they're starting to get horns? This is somebody who does not resemble the person you know them as. This King or Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is looking very toxic. And the feeling that I'm getting here with the Devil in reverse, you just are ready for them to let, like whatever has a hold of them, to let them free. Because what you want is to remember the person that you made a commitment to. Terrifying. I want to go back to the love. I want to remember this. Whatever has going on with you, I hope that it stops. I want you to be set free because I don't recognize you. Let's get into the curiosity, shall we? Hello, Robert Walker. What do you mean stop? I don't have time, Robert. Goodbye. I don't know what type of time you on, but goodbye. Hello, Georgia Hughes. Awaken Chosen. Margot, bro. How you doing? Tammy. Adriana, thank you for the floating heart. Welcome. I got you, Margot, bro. Katrina, how you doing? Welcome. Now, some of y'all may say, hello, Tammy. Thank you again for the lucky clover. And Judith, how are you? Now, some of y'all, and we have talked about it all last week, because some people say, Tasha, why the reading so negative? And I know the scene is negative, but you know how Spirit does it over here. We go full circle. Okay? So, this is, let's say that's the past. Let's see. You curious about what's really going on? So, let's get into some details. All right? Let's go. Because if you're curious, let's get the tea about what is really going on. Because see, you remember one person to be one way, but you're getting something else. So what happened here? What turned your person? How did they become who they are now? You curious? Okay. So we're going to go into the curiosity oracle and get some details. So we can figure out why your person flipped the hell out. Okay? What happened here? Did they lose their mind? Did they trip up and get taken over by aliens? What is going on? Because I don't recognize you. Holy Spirit, can you please fill in the details? How did this person, like, what do we need to know? How did this happen? What is going on here? Fill us in. It says heartbreak. Double life. Somebody feels like their heart is breaking. It hurts. Child, somebody feel like you can't stop it either. Like this is like somebody shot you straight through the heart. Your heart is breaking. And it says that sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that we never get full closure. You have questions, and you feel like you're not getting it. You don't know what's going on. And then they're not talking to you. Whoever this is, they're not answering the phone. They're blocking you. You feel like they're ghosting you. So you have nothing to do but sit up all night crying, trying to figure it out. It says, so what's bothering you is that you don't have the answers, no closure. It says, so what's hurting most is not so much the ending. It's the fact that it ever felt right. How did I go from feeling like I was the most loved, adored person in the world? Tonight, you don't know me at all. You have questions about this person's double life. Some of y'all are wondering, like, did I ever know them? Were they wearing a mask the whole time? Was I blinded? You have questions because your person has juggling stories. They have a different identity, or, they have all these new relationships. And so you are wondering, like, had they always had a double life and I did not know? Hello, JB Smooth. Hello, Haley, Bora. Okay, baby, this is not, no. Haley, I appreciate you, baby, but this is not the channel for that. Start your own, use your platform for that. Goodbye, Haley. It says, lies detected. You're realizing that somebody has been doing stuff behind your back the entire time. Notice he's on his phone. Look at how she's looking. Somebody is very upset. The version of the truth that you have been given has been very curated. So whatever they have told you, they've been lying to you. And that's one thing you're realizing, is that this is somebody who was very calculated to conveniently leave stuff incomplete. Like you don't just start ghosting somebody overnight or not answering questions or treating somebody like they're a stranger. This is like, okay, you planned this. This was you and somebody. Y'all did something. Thank you, Carla Childs, for the floating heart. Hello, Jeffrey. This is how you're feeling. Like there's lies here. And so now I see somebody about to put on their investigation hat and you about to start going back over stories, everything they didn't told you, everything they didn't said. It's time to do the work, baby. See this candle? A candle illuminates. It's time to do the work. And what is the work? You got to comb through everything they said because you got to figure out, where did I go wrong? How did I not see that they were wearing a mask and that they was going to break my heart? Did they set me up? So now it's like you got to do the work. Now, in doing the work, growth will actually happen behind the scenes because now you're going to find patterns. And these patterns can lead to healing because now you're going to have to own your truth. You're going to have to unlearn survival mode. So part of like figuring this whole thing out with this person is you got to re-engineer your relationship. Okay, this is where we ended up, but we didn't just end here today. There were certain steps that led here. Somebody is getting ready to go through their life with a fine-tooth comb. And in doing this, this is part of what will help you to heal. Okay? Hello, Jody. Welcome to the channel. Some of y'all are going back to when y'all first fell in love. All right, let's talk about it. When did we fall in love? Okay. Did we fall in love fast? Did we take our time? Did it start off as a fling? Some of y'all going back all the way to damn day one. My goodness. And what are you looking for? Now, this card says big break. But this is not, but in the context of what we're talking about, it has a different meaning. You're looking for a clue. That big aha moment that will open the door to answers. When I first met them, did they lie about who they were? Did they show me, because your person's bisexual, did they ever say anything off the chain? Did they act a little this way? Did they act a little that way? Was there things I didn't see? Was there, what did they say? Did they dress or talk or have, you looking at stuff. You going to be looking at everything. Hello, Monica. Male or female? This is somebody who was looking at everything. I gotta see I need a clue. I'm waiting on a big break. Okay, Inspector Gadget. Here we go. Some of y'all are online checking their profile. You're looking for fake profiles. You're checking everything. If you can still follow them, some of y'all have fake profiles. Some of y'all are becoming... All right. Inspector, I ain't lying. Some of y'all are looking to see if they have fake profiles. You might create a fake profile. I have seen many a woman do this. Them Tinders, some of them are putting up other people's pictures, giving a whole name, talking to their husband the whole time. Catching them cheating. Making dates and everything, and then showing up and going, hey, I'm your date, baby. What you doing here? Oh, yeah, I'm the one you've been talking to the whole time, Keisha. I'm Tabitha. Oh, you was expecting Linda? Oh, yeah, I'm Linda. Some of y'all are going that far. I don't recommend it, but this is what some of y'all are doing. When you do this, this person's going to think you are going way too far. If y'all are the ones who are doing the fake profiles, they're going to think you're a drama queen. Like you are completely overreacting if you got to go so far as to create a fake profile to see what the hell I'm doing. They're going to think you're a drama queen. You're overreacting. You're doing too much. It says here on a card, it says you don't want to get pulled into the drama because they'll start a fight out of boredom. Now, some of you all are realizing that is actually how the double life, when you do your fine tooth comb, they was actually starting fights with you to go live that double life. I remember that. I can remember that day. I never forget it. On my way home from work, I was in a car, and that happened to me. I was in the car with my significant other, and I asked them a question and blew up on me. I'm leaving. I'm moving. I'm doing this. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And it was like this big fight over nothing. to go run out, told me I'm moving out. I'm going to go live with such and such. And I'm looking like, what? What did I say? The confusion. But see, when you sit down and you do the homework, that's when you like, oh, you want to go stay with one of your third parties. Right. I understand now. It says fake profile. There's a full-on facade. The person being presented does not match the reality behind the screen. Some of y'all are feeling like your person has a fake profile, like you never knew them at all. At all. Hello, Jeffrey. Some of y'all are going to just start from scratch. You're going to just have a clean slate. It says you're going to go on a full reset. I like this. I love this because that lets me know some of you guys are going to, instead of letting the past break you, you're just going to start from scratch. So it says a full reset is now in play. The past decisions, your outdated dynamics, your former version of yourself is no longer going to call the shots. I'm about to be new and improved. I can either let this break me or I can let this make me. You're not going to recognize the new me when I get done. Somebody decided to let this be a complete spiritual awakening. So you're going into, you're about to change. So even though you're finding out answers, somebody at the same time, you're starting to change. It says live and learn. Mistakes were made, but what matters now is what are you doing differently? So that's one of the things you're going to do. Okay, I live, I learn. I thought we was in love. Come to find out, there was some things going on in the closet I had no idea was even here. This person it was a facade. Everything I knew about them was a facade. And I know to them I'm doing too much, but I have to start over. I have to take this as a life lesson. Live and learn. I'm going to grow from this. You have to make a choice, y'all. Y'all do realize that. You get to a point when you're in bad relationships, you have a choice. You can break out windows. You can act a fool. You can attack the third parties. Or you can act like you got some dang on self-respect and self-worth. And instead of pouring all that energy attacking your person, their third parties, you could take that and go inward and choose to heal. Instead of this breaking me and I become a bubbling idiot and a shell of myself, I'm going to take this and I'm going to elevate. And when I get done with my inner transformation, the person that I become on the outside will be unrecognizable. That's how you have to be. Hello, Tamaya. What's up? What's your name, baby? Adrea. How you doing, baby? I'm not taking personal questions. Hello, Cancer Love. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Dar, welcome. I think I got you Olamay earlier. If I didn't, hey. All right. Blessed Empress. How you doing? I don't know how I missed you, Sweet Pea. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Hello, Jessica. We have Family Feud, unsent text. Let's talk about this unsent text. Some of y'all, it says a message was typed with intentions, then deleted out of fear. The silence says more than the words would have. Some of y'all go back and you look at your text. Sometimes you think about stuff you want to say. And then you get a little voice in your head. It's like your spirit team, the divine says, don't send that. Stop. If they cared, are they listening to what you've been saying? No. Have they blocked you? Yes. You got to sometimes rationalize these texts before you send them. You want to say everything and get it off your chest, but sometimes it don't even make sense to do it because you already see that this person is treating you with such disrespect. They're not going to read it anyway. So it's like you say everything you want to say, and then you delete it. But some of y'all will write a letter and you burn it. I said what I needed to say. I got off my chest. Now I'm going to let it go. It says family feud. Now this is interesting because I can already tell you this is going to create a rift. Because sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Remember how I said you don't want everybody in your business? Because ain't nothing going to hurt more than when you find out that certain people knew what the hell was going on the entire time. Oh yeah, I knew you was being played. I knew that they was dating people behind your back. It can create a huge family feud when you find out certain friends or family knew the whole time what was happening to you and nobody said a word. Been there, done that too? Been there, done that too? Whole family knew. Whole family. I've been there. Whole family. Helped them. Covered up their lies. Lied to my face. Pretended to care. Oh, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. But they knew the whole child. When I say people's family, sometimes y'all can be. That is the worst. That is the worst. But it happens. What's up, Tasha? All right, we got ex drama. Some of y'all are going to find out your person was not done with their ex. They were in a secret affair the entire time. Some people had some unfinished business. Baby mama, baby daddy, an ex-lover, an ex-friend. They weren't done. And that's going to hurt. The past didn't stay in the past. There was an old flame that was waiting in the shadows. And it was stirring up chaos and drama. And this is who they had their secret affair with. Some of y'all, it was, like I said, a past child's mother or father, or just, they just weren't done. And then they crossed the line. It says canceled. This is somebody who went beyond just a phone call or checking in. This says they crossed the line. Now they're being called out and everything is being torn down. There's going to be a public fall from grace because it's going to get out. Those dirty deeds oftentimes do get out. Everybody, listen. Not only was people cheating, but like y'all's lives, people like to gossip. It will get out, even if it's on social media. People will find out what happened about, oh yeah, they cheated. People will find out secret affairs. They start posting the new person. Some of y'all, it be like that. So now it's just everybody finds out, oh, well, they're with them now. So it's like some people will blatantly post their new person that they're with. That's sad. It says inner turmoil. Some of y'all, remember I said I felt like some of y'all felt split. It says they may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. I think that this was you. You were split between still loving them and wanting to tear their head off. Like, it's like you pretending everything was fine, but it has become its own crisis. This was you almost feeling like you're between sanity and insanity. Probably because of the things you were going through, and that's understandable. Because, see, you didn't want your dirty laundry out here for the world to see. Come to find out, though, their dirty laundry with their ex was what was about to be seen. It says they thought that they had buried it deep, but the old messes have a way of resurfacing. And one's messy enough to leave a stain. So they left a stain. And when you go through and do your homework, you're going to see the cracks in the foundation. You're going to find where the stain is. You're going to find the dirty laundry of when it started, how it started. All you got to do is sit down and think. You're going to find it. Hello, C. Boltry and Salia. How you doing, baby? Anela. How you doing, Anela? Nessa. Karen Langford. Welcome to the channel. The Real Cortez. Always humble. El Jador. How y'all doing? What's your name? Brian King. Welcome, baby. Welcome to the channel. Okay. It says here, plot twist. Let's talk about it. Plot twist. It says, new information just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots are connecting and this real story is going to show up. Whenever you go into hermit mode and you get quiet and you start piecing the story together, it is amazing the way the divine will weave your intuition with your memory, and then you go and all the cards will fall into place. The signs that somebody was on the download, the signs that somebody just stole some stuff from you, the signs that they was out here playing with their ex, the signs that they was cheating on you the entire time, and all of a sudden it's like dominoes that literally fall straight in order. And that is the plot twist. Get quiet and all the dots will connect. It's like you get quiet, you start meditating, the divine will do the rest. And then you're going to be able to, I promise you, it's like dominoes. They just fall over. Everything just lines up. Okay. Hello, Elaine. What's your name? El Cherie Bullock from New Zealand. Welcome to the channel. Hello, Dennis. How you doing? What's your name? Glitch. How you doing? Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. Welcome. Good evening. Okay, Alexa Flores and Anela. How you doing? Okay, at the bottom of that, we have party scene. Some of y'all are going to find out y'all person was very active out here. This is somebody who was very social. Always out. This is somebody who was not hiding. This is somebody who also may have been a clout chaser, pretending like they was living large. People will, listen, out here acting like they have the life of luxury, living the part. And come to find out, they was just faking. Some of you all will be having, thank you for the corgi. I appreciate that, Millennia. Thank you so much. God bless. It says here with court date, some of y'all are going to go ahead and file for divorce, or you're just going to, if you're not getting divorced, then it's a serious breakup. So there it is. You feel like everything is out now. And sometimes this is when you're ready. You're ready to let go. Once you do the homework, you are ready to let go. All right, so let's get our last deck out here, and then we're going to call it a night. We have the Vibe About It, Spiritual Symbols, Volume 2. Okay, you all come on in, double tap. Let's get it. Thank you, Liliana, for the Lucky Clover. And welcome to the channel. What's your name? All right. So this is Spiritual Symbols Volume 2. Sometimes this will bring out other details as well. Because you said broke and broken. Yeah, that corgi is cute. My daughter, that's what she want me to buy next is a corgi. It's a corgi on my route, and his little legs are so short. That is one of the happiest dogs. His little legs. They got little legs like those hot dogs. Those Dutch hounds. They have them little bitty legs. Just not as long. They just fluffy. Thank you, Eldador. All right, let's get some details. Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for the collective? What is it that you want them to know? It says gears. It's time for you to move away from your old habits, collective. Okay? It's time. It's just time. Okay? It's time to get control over your life. It's time for you to let down your guard and recommit to yourself. Okay? Some of y'all have been waiting for the right moments to feel free flowing, but Spirit is trying to tell you, but you have more control than you realize. Sometimes, like, waiting on this person to come back and give you answers, that's not going to do it. Sometimes you just got to set your gears in order yourself. You got to be committed to moving away from old habits. Okay, this happened to me. I let my guard down. I got cheated on. I'm never going to allow this to happen again, because I'm going to look at where I went wrong and I'm going to correct it. And so that my old habits do not, I'm going to move better in the future. And that's you taking control over your life. When you start moving away from the old ways of doing things, some of y'all may have been a little complacent. Oh, yeah, honey, not checking up on people, letting them just get away with stuff. You know what I'm saying? You let your guard down. Sometimes people just be like, yeah, Like, for instance, I heard a guy the other day, to get his girlfriend, like, he had met this girl he wanted to cheat with. So what he did was he got in the habit of trying to make his girlfriend believe he was going to the gym right after work. So he would grab his gym bag as soon as he came in. Hey, babe, give her a kiss, and out the door. So it got to the point where she stopped asking where he was going because he had set her up to believe that this is what he was doing. So she never checked. Come to find out, he wasn't at the gym. He would be laid up with the other girl. Those are the types of things where it's like, okay, now you're going to have to stop and like put stuff 2 and 2 together. People do it. I just don't understand. If you got this much thought to lie and to do all this, why don't you just break up with the person? But people be wanting their cake and to eat it too. It says wind chimes, and wind chimes is in reverse. And that's the wind chime y'all know about, It says unwanted trespasser in your life. You have an unwanted third party in your life, and you feel like God is trying to send you a warning to be prepared. This is setting you up for hard work. There's going to be a lot of malicious gossip. People will be talking about what's going on with you. Drastic changes may be needed for growth. That's the hard part. Your life as you know it can change. You're going to have to put on. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. One of the things that I learned from therapy, and I did, there was times I've had to go sit on somebody's couch. And I'm going to just tell you one of the things that I've learned, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I learned in therapy. Sometimes the hardest part for us when we go through hard breakups is not that we're in love with the person, but what we're mourning is our identity. You identify as Carrie's wife or, Tamika's husband. You have an identity. And now it's like your identity has been ripped from you. You have to become something new. You have to put on a new hat, a new you. You got to figure out who you are. And it's like you have to relearn who you are outside of this person. And a lot of times, like that pain we feel, from what my therapist was telling me, is like, it's not that you so much love them. It's that you're mourning who you used to be. And it takes time to be a new person. Like, I've always done this. I get up, I have a routine. You have a routine of what your life was. And now you got to move into something else. That's just something I share with you. It says, hello, Andy. It says car. And the upright. It says Spirit wants you to get focused, not give up easily. Okay? They want you to start getting in control of your life. You have a lot of opportunities, believe it or not, ahead of you to get ahead. So you have some major decisions you're getting ready to have to make, and greater things will come if you apply yourself. Remember how I said your attitude is one of those things that will make or break you. Somebody had came in, hello, comment. Somebody had said something earlier during the tarot portion. You have to be careful how you talk to yourself, because your attitude can make or break you. If you tell yourself, I'm a loser, I'm fat, I'm ugly, of course they don't want me, of course that's going to put you low. But if you tell yourself, I am worthy, I deserve to be loved, I have some wonderful things about me, this happened to me, I did not deserve what happened to me, and you start speaking life into yourself. I am unique, I am wonderfully made, and this person who did not value me does not make me worthless. They do not understand who I am, and they don't understand my value. But I understand my value, and I'm going to love me, and I'm going to pour into me. Though that's how you build yourself up. Your mind state can literally make or break you. So Spirit wants you to apply yourself to being stronger. Hello, Willie Webster. You don't have to explain anything to anybody, Willie. You could just simply say, we're not together, and if you don't mind, I don't want to talk about it. You could literally leave it there. I'm not ready to talk about it. People will give you your space. Y'all don't always feel like you have to volunteer what happened. You could just say, hey, how's your wife? I'm so sorry. We're no longer together, and if you don't mind, before you go any further, I don't want to talk about it. People get it. We've all been through breakups, and sometimes you just ain't ready. Don't sit here and feel like you got to get somebody to play by play of what happened between you and whomever, or what happened. You don't have to do that. Y'all, it's called boundaries. You have boundaries, and you have the right to say, I'm not going to talk about it. Okay? Hello, Scorpio star. It says tarot cards. Now, and that's in the upright. It says some of y'all are going to connect with your spirit guides. You could do it through tarot, or you might like this reading. This is a message from the divine. Okay? And it's like it's inspired. It's to give you inspired action before you break out those windows. God is wanting you to overcome your fear. One, some people fear being alone. Okay? And this is supposed to bring a positive influence to help you to feel better, to find you're happy. So sometimes we could use divination as tools to help us to get through things, not necessarily to dig into being all in this person's business. Who are they cheating with? When was it? Like, we're not using tarot like that. Sometimes tarot is a tool to help you, to heal you. This is your spiritual journey. And I need everybody to start being respectful of, hey, knowing the details ain't going to help you sometimes. So please, if you can read, do not use your tools to dig into this person's life being nosy. What you need to do is your tools, spirit, connect with me, talk to me, because I need you to tell me how I can overcome this. Use your tools wisely. Spirit can help you. Hey, you need to focus on grounding right now. You need to do some breathing exercises. Hey, it would be really good if you journaled right now. They will tell you sometimes step by step what you need to do so that you can grow in your spirituality, find your purpose, and take this experience to become enlightened. It's all in what you do. If you make this person the sole focus, you're going to miss the growth. And this is about your growth, not them. Your growth. You are the one having this human experience. You are a spirit having this human experience, and you're supposed to grow from it. So don't waste your time being nosy. Use these tools to help you to be the most best self. Okay, help me to tap into my higher self. What do I need? You need affirmations, because we don't like how you're talking to yourself. Spirit will break it down, honey, and they will help you to build you up. Okay, even tarot readings. Like, sometimes we do find details about what's going on, but what I want y'all to start doing is not so much as being nosy, but try to use your tarot readings for strength. I need a word today. Not every reader reads by the same spirit. I read by God's divine Holy Spirit, nothing else. Some read by their spirit guides. Some read by their ancestors. Some read by demons. Believe it or not. You better figure out who your reader is tapping into and decide if it aligns with you. Okay? Because when I look at readings, when I tell y'all, okay, I'm listening to readings and they don't resonate, because I don't really care sometimes about the past, but I do care about what is going to help me to be my next best, highest self. What's going to help Tasha, that's my name, Tasha, to be a better her tomorrow. That's going to help me to feel better so I'm not down in the dumps. That's what I be looking for. I'm not going to watch a reader who's going to berate me and call me names and call me an asshole, or tell me, oh, well, you need to go over here and hump on something and have somebody's head all between your legs. Like, I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to build my spirit, not tear it down by being a wild heathen and tell me, oh, well, you need to go hump on something. No, that's not going to help me to go pick up an energetic attachment. If anything, that's going to weigh my spirit down. And what you're trying to do is get higher to the levels of consciousness. You can't be higher if you're heavy. So having another attachment, now you got to deal with somebody else's spirits that's on you. Not to mention your person was cheating. That's stuff that's on you. That's all this stuff was wearing you down, pulling from your sacral energy. You have to be wise, y'all. Hello, Joy in the Light. Y'all get what I'm saying. It says trinket box and slot machine. Slot machine is in reverse, and trinket box is also in reverse. That's the trinket box. It's in reverse. Slot machine is in reverse. Let's start with slot machine. It says Not taking your finances seriously can be a real problem. Waiting on somebody to rescue you, sometimes it just ain't gonna happen. Sometimes we have to look ourselves in the mirror and just say, it is my responsibility to come up with a creative solution to my situation as it is now. My past person used to take care of me, but once y'all are no longer together, it is your responsibility to come up with something creative to save yourself. Your responsibility. So you need to take it seriously. Gambling away whatever finances you do have when money is tight is not it. Taking chances on games of chance. If you know you don't have a lot of money, spending, oh, I got $10 and I can play the lottery and hope that I might double it. And now you done lost your $10. That is not the time to be risking money when you don't have a lot. It says feeling jealousy of someone else's luck. Sometimes you will look around and you might feel jealous that somebody else is doing better than you, but this is not. Remember, I said when you focus on other people, this is when the problems start to rise. This is where envy can start to rise. Why do I gotta be going through stuff? You're looking at what somebody else has. You have to start going inward. Inward. Stop looking at what your best friend got where she has a happy marriage and they're doing better than me and my person was doing. You got to stop with that. You have to start looking towards more inward. It says that way you're not being reckless, okay? And then the easiest way to lose confidence is focusing on someone else. Because they say comparison is a thief of joy. So if you don't want to lack confidence, then stop wasting your time on petty issues that could actually start conflicts and build jealousy and envy. Just focus on yourself. Stop looking at what everybody else has. And just focus on your journey at your pace. Because your pace is not going to be everybody else's pace. And a lot of times when we're over here and we may say, well, Cindy has a great husband, or, my friend Larry over here, he has a great wife and she fixes him meals, and why can't I have that? Whenever you do that, a lot of times, y'all, they are going through stuff too. Every marriage I have ever admired that I thought was better than mine, those people ended up years down the road, ended up divorced. We all have ups and downs. Stop thinking that other people have the most perfect whatever. There's a lot behind the scenes we don't know. Focus on you. Trinket boxes in reverse. It says, looking back at the past and having regrets, something will come back to bite you. If you keep looking back at the past and having regrets, I wish I never met this person. Something can come back to bite you like buried secrets, misguided information. Sometimes, listen, notice when I said the reading, we talked about looking at the past with a fine-tooth comb to see where you went wrong. If you are being nosy and trying to dig into the past to be into this person's business, you're going to miss you're going to miss the growth, baby. You're going to stunt your growth. So I need you all to get in the habit of looking at yourself. Because see, I heard they on the down low. I'm about to go out here and I'm about to find him if he talking to Tyrone. I'm about to go see if she talking to Keisha, her home girl. I'm about to see what's really, you ain't got to do all that. Sometimes spirit will give you just enough for you to let go. Then let go and work on you. Because some of the stuff you find, child, some of them buried secrets, you don't need to know. And sometimes some things are misguided. So just take whatever they gave you, let it go, and go inward. I cannot overemphasize this enough. If you want to come out a better person, focus on self. Hello, Lindell and Katrina. What's your name, baby? Fine Gold. And Cindy, I'm so sorry. Please don't cry, baby. Hello, Joy in the Light. No, I didn't say Beatles. Scorpio Star, welcome to the channel. Okay. It says here, rain. Rain, the umbrella is in reverse. What is going on? Are you depressed, baby? We got rain and the umbrella's in reverse. Depression. Some of y'all might question your abilities. You might be questioning your self-worth. One of the first things, I don't know why people do this, but whenever somebody finds out that their person been cheating, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. When people cheat, I don't know why. Now that's one thing I want you to stop going inward on. When they cheat, blaming yourself. Well, what's wrong with me? What do they have that I don't have? It says, question your abilities. You need to forgive someone who hurt you. And it says, forgive someone who hurt you. You have to listen. Some things, some questions you ask yourself could actually build resentment. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I am unique. And everybody don't get your vibration. Everybody not going to get the way that you are. Sometimes people will choose the very opposite of you. And ladies, like I've seen it. That like you could be a beautiful woman and he may choose somebody much larger than you, much more overweight, who don't take care of themselves. And you're wondering, why would you choose something less than? Oh, baby, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Like attracts like. Maybe he has some insecurities. Maybe that's what he feel like he deserves. What does that got to do with you? And I'm using that as an example, but me and the same thing. I was listening to a thing. There was a lady, she was married to a husband who his parents had been married for years, like 40, 50 years. Still was married. And he had married his wife, but his wife had cheated on him several times. His wife did not grow up with both of her parents. She cheated on her husband and she was always on him because she wanted him to act more manly. Well, her idea of what was more manly is she wanted somebody to treat her like dirt. So she was cheating on her husband, who was used to who came from a very supportive lifestyle. Sometimes, y'all, these past things, your childhood, how you grew up, will have you jacking up a good thing. And sometimes people don't know what they have. And that's what the therapist of this particular thing I was listening to was telling her. You don't know who you're married to. This is somebody who will go through all the storms of life with you. And you're cheating on him because you grew up with your mom who changed men all the time, who talked to her some kind of way. So you want him to act that way. So in her mind, her husband wasn't manly enough because he wasn't berating her. Now, let's say you internalize that. Like, let's say the husband was like, well, she's trying to say I'm weak. That ain't got nothing to do with him. He's not weak. She's the one with the problem. That's her childhood issue. So stop internalizing stuff. Sometimes you have to forgive people who hurt you because stuff like that. They don't know no better. They got an issue. They need to work that out. Okay? And I need you to get in the habit of always, sometimes it ain't about you. They might have a childhood issue. There might be some other things going on with this person. Low self-worth. Sometimes people will cheat and do other things, not just because of low self-worth, but one of the things that it's like, I need to feel needed. I need to feel wanted. Because if I'm not talking to a bunch of people, I feel small. It ain't always about you guys. So sometimes you just got to forgive the people who hurt you. It says not facing your problems and running away. Don't run away from your problems. Face them head on. Address them like your finances. Hello, Chuck Larry. You said, it says, we're going to only take this one. Blanket. It's a little kitty cat. But it's in reverse. It says, some of you all will feel threatened from others. You will feel insecure. You will try to hide from your situation. You will feel confused. You'll feel lonely. Remember I said some of y'all went into hermit mode? It's like you're embarrassed. And just like the young Mr. William had said, well, what do you say when people ask about your person and you're not with them anymore? You just, sometimes it makes us feel threatened when we're being asked. It'll make us feel insecure. Like, what did you do that your person is not with you no more? What's happening? So you'll try to hide the situation, confused, lonely, their fear of the unknown. And a lot of times we do fear the unknown. I told you, that loss of identity. You've always been this person's husband. You've always been this person's wife. Or I've been your girlfriend for X amount of years. I've been knowing you. You was my best friend. First person I call whenever something happens, good or bad. Now I have to find a new person. I got to find... pouring into me, writing it down. I'm journaling now. When I used to call and talk to you and spill my heart out, you have to, some of y'all fear that. You fear it. It says you feel defenseless, vulnerable, and you might even feel a little hopeless, but give yourself time, collective. Okay, let's look at what's at the bottom of the deck. We have slide, and it's in the upright. It says, now, during this time, I know your heart hurts, but sometimes you just got to take a break from the grief, baby. And you got to go out here and act like a kid, okay? It says you have to find that childlike side of yours. You got to take risk. You got to go out here. You got to be cheerful. Do something you never did before. You know what I'm saying? People do all kinds of stuff. Take a dance class, run a marathon. Some people go jump out a plane. I mean, you know, you're trying to find yourself. Do, you know, now I notice I said it could be something healthy. It does not mean go out here and sleep with everybody in the neighborhood. I ain't say that. I said take a risk. Find something fun to do. Oh, well, you know, I'm not normally the type of person who would go to a water park. Go. Go. Put on your bathing suit and have a blast. Go around one of them tubes and have just laugh your butt off. Go down the lazy. I mean, do stuff to make you feel young again. Whatever that may be. Some of y'all will actually discover hidden talents. Because you have all this time by yourself, you might pick up and discover, wow, I'm really good at drawing. I never really drew before. I never really noticed that I'm very poetic when I write. I'm very good. Some of y'all pick up stuff really fast. You might learn how to make t-shirts, or you're great at baking or cooking or whatever. I had a friend that happened to. He didn't know he was good at cooking. We used to watch these food shows, and then he started making, like, he was really good. And like, it happens sometimes. You'll stumble upon hidden talents. Some of y'all will get an increase in your status from these talents. You'll start to feel joyful again. You will actually be somebody fun to be around once you start turning that frown upside down and you start smiling again. But being spontaneous, you just need to sometimes think outside the box. So don't be afraid to roll in some leaves, to go dance in the rain, to have fun a little bit, okay? It'll help take some of the pressure off. At the top of the deck, we have Mars, and it says Spirit wants you to be fearless. They want you to find your passion and be determined to succeed, to be courageous, to find the new side of yourself. This is called masculine energy. Why is it masculine? Because you're taking ownership for your life. You're going to provide for you. You're owning your stuff. You're not expecting somebody to come in and rescue you. It says you're taking responsibility for that creative solution. That is considered masculine. You're providing for your needs. You're being assertive. You're going to go out here and you're going to build your confidence and your ambition, and noticing that, listen, you can be competitive. Some of y'all are competitive. And sometimes your competition is not your person's third parties. It's not even them. It's you versus you. Outdo you. Sometimes be your own competition, y'all. Me versus me. I'm going to try to be better tomorrow and outdo myself tomorrow than I did today. Get in the habit of being, like, I'm not saying being self-focused in a narcissistic way. I'm saying this in a healthy way of trying to grow spiritually, to becoming more of your higher self type of thing. Not in a narcissistic way, but just becoming a better version of yourself kind of thing. You versus you, as opposed to, being like, oh, it's all about me. No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. We're trying to become better people. Okay. And honor yourself. Okay. When we cut the deck, we have Phoenix. It's time for you to be the rising Phoenix. You see the bird? It's time. It's time, baby. It's your time, collective. Okay. Hello, Dana, Cherie. How you doing, baby? And thank you, Nessa. I appreciate that. It says Spirit wants you to be courageous. Now, we just talked about that masculine energy of you taking responsibility for yourself. But the feminine energy is allowing yourself to be provided for by the universe. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we have both energies, masculine and feminine. So my masculines, when you get into your feminine energy, you're allowing the God and the universe and your spirit team to allow you to receive all the good things that God has. Now, in order for you to receive, you got to let go of what don't serve you. You want to be a rising Phoenix? Then we're going to have to let go of the pain. We're going to have to let go of the hurt. We're going to have to let go of the resentment. We're going to have to let go of all the things that no longer serve us. Thank you, Slightly Mint, for the lucky clover. We're going to have to move on past people, places, things, or even thoughts that don't serve us. So we're going to go through that rebirth, because that's what the rising Phoenix is. I want to become a new, better version than myself. I want to shed my old skin. When people see me, I want them to see a whole nother version of collective. Who is this new you? You don't act the same. You don't sound the same. You don't look the same because you're not. You went through a complete metamorphosis. It's time for a change. It's time for you to be free and to heal. It's time for you to have spiritual empowerment. Are you ready to go through your transformation? Are you ready to be the rising phoenix? I hope that you are. I believe that you can do it. You got to start looking at that man or woman in the mirror and make the change. It happens day by day. Now, this change, collective, is not outward. It's starting on the inside. We're going to look at our childhood wounding. We're going to look at where we went wrong in some of our past relationships so that we stop we got to find the pattern here. If you keep dating the same person, where is the pattern? How do you keep ending up with the same person? You have to figure that out. Okay? So you're going to look at your dating habits. You got to see where your shift changes in your relationship. And then they end up cheating. Or whatever ends up happening. You got to find your pattern. And if you're the cheater, you can even if you're the one who's cheating, you can see, okay, I start off good, but then this will happen in the relationship and then I'll run. Maybe you get afraid of love and you're avoiding. When you start to feel the feeling, so I'm afraid they're going to leave me because I find out that I'm falling in love. So before they leave me, I'm going to just go ahead and ruin it. You got to figure out, why do you feel like you're not worthy of love? You got to start asking yourself questions. Why don't I feel worthy? Why am I doing this? Where did I learn this from? Did my mom or dad have this behavior? This grandma? Sometimes y'all have a family history of womanizing, a family history of cheating. Sometimes we have a family history of being mistreated or just falling into things. We have to start looking at the patterns in order to break them. This is how you rise. So you take initiative to do the hard work. Will it hurt looking back? Yes. Sometimes we won't want to run from ourselves. But instead of being distracted with noise and distractions and scrolling, we're going to look at ourselves. We're going to journal. We're going to take some deep breaths. We're going to cry it out. And then we're going to pray and ask God to help us get through it. Show me so I can change. Somebody in my collective really, really, really wants to change. And for those of you all who are normally with me, who have already been on the path to healing, y'all know that this channel is designed for people who are going through things. And sometimes you find me when you're ready to build that higher person, that higher self. That's when you find me. And those of y'all who are getting ready to get these blessings, it might be time for you to move on. It's time for the new group to come in. It be like that. Every message ain't for everybody. But I want you to know that when you need this channel, it's here for you. We do this every night. Okay? Every single night. Same time every night. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team. Thank you to Carla Childs for moderating earlier. I don't know if she's still here or not. But I want to thank you all for the 688 jewels, the monetary donations, and the 217 likes. I apologize. We're on different timelines. Some people are going through breakups right now and they're lost. So y'all, please have patience. For every reading is not designed for everybody. Some of y'all, this is just reminders. For those of y'all who are going through it, this is how we're going to get through it. Okay? And if you need a personal reading, please take advantage of these readings for your growth. Not to be nosy, but to grow. If you find yourself getting stuck, you can't tap in, email me at imthelighttarot@gmail.com and I will send you the information so we can help you get over whatever is your blockage so you can keep moving forward. Okay? Please come back. We do this every night at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. And you can do the corresponding times through Google if you're on another part of the world. You all have a beautiful good night, good morning, or good afternoon in your part of the world. Thank y'all for joining me. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, baby. Hello. Look at my babies. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay?